Hi, this is Xuan. Welcome to visit my capstone, mediating the human-natural interactions with intuitive multi-device ecosystem. Nowadays, human-computer interaction, human-natural interaction, and computer-natural interaction are happening every second in our daily life. However, during my research, I found there are still disconnections between human, computer, and natural. My predispositions are digital interactions and traditional interactions both have their pros and cons. People have different preferences while choosing digital or traditional medium. People like tangible feedbacks and affordance from tools that they're using. I will explain them as following. With digital devices, users can quickly access to vast references and resources, such as full spectrum of colors, and they can make non-destructive modifications at a very fast speed. However, there is one more step for users to process. They need to learn both the input and output devices and how the two parts communicate. In addition, many physical and chemical details can be hardly mimicked in digital interactions. With traditional medium, users can get direct and better control of tools, and can sense the material directly. However, each piece of their work is a unique piece. It's hard to duplicate, archive, or transfer. In addition, creation supplies are heavily based on personal inventory, and changes are usually destructive. Every single choice is made of compounded reasons. For example, high-end art and commercial design have very different purposes, with the latter one adopt digital tools much more than the former one. Other factors like expenses, skill sets, and physical limitations would all affect people's choices. There are many examples show that people like tangible feedbacks. For example, paperback book still not be replaced by ebooks, since when people read, they can touch the paper, smell the ink, and feel the thickness. More and more virtual reality games are developed to mimic the physical interactions or feelings of receiving a ball and the sense of holding a racket. When writing with a pen, the texture of the paper, the quality of ink would all make people satisfied with the joy of writing. During research, I interviewed interior designer, painter, art students, printmaker, and art professors. Each interview is about 40 minutes long. I gathered many information and concerns which I never thought before. I also did 2 field studies and observed in-class interactions at a foundational joint classroom. During research, I discovered design opportunities for different levels of painters and also corrected my faulty assumptions made before research. My secondary research including studies on assistive drawing applications, websites, and multi-device peer research, especially a study called Dual Research, intensively inspired me to discover how to utilize the potential of context awareness in multi-device interactions. After research, I gathered more than 24 useful insights and summarized them into 3 categories of system requirements, which are fast, intuitive, and natural. In sum, the system would cover 3 needs: be the main digital creative space, assist traditional creation, or serve as reference of creation in general. Early this year, my team and I submitted a design of new kind stylus, which can capture natural colors from surrounding environment. After the design challenge, we received many critiques and advices from the community and the public. That's the initial motivation of this capstone. I will go through the work we did for TEI first, before I present the whole system developed during my capstone. Here is Colored, a powerful natural color capture. It has a tip, which can draw on digital screens, a switch to turn the pen on and off, a control ball to adjust settings, and a dual cap, which can be used for protecting the tip or as the hood for the display at the bottom. Close to the tip, there is a micro camera that can capture the real-time image, and a slider to adjust the thickness of drawing brush. With Colored, you can capture stunning colors immediately from your surrounding environment, no matter it's from an autumn tree, a serene sky, or an interesting pattern you found in a gallery. When you target on the color, half-press the control ball to lock it, and with a full press, the color is captured. Colored can capture color in distance, and at any distance you desired. You can zoom in, and zoom in more. Here is a close look about the zoom in and out function. Rolling the control ball backwards, the scene will zoom in, and rolling the control ball forward, the scene will zoom out. Colored can capture more than pure colors. By swiping the control ball horizontally, you can change to texture or gradient modes. You can directly draw with color you captured on any tablets. Or it could be the gradient of blue sky, the pattern of beautiful flowers. With Colored, you can adjust the thickness of brush around the tip. Simply turning the slider, you can see the size of halo is changing, which indicates the size of brush you will see on canvas. Colored is an example of how digital device can help people reinforce human-natural interaction. After research, I found single device or application might improve experience from certain aspects, but the more important thing is thinking in a systematic way and figuring out how digital device can improve experience through embracing traditional interactions. Essentially, human is the center of the system, since the ultimate goal is giving users a better sense of control during their creation process. Now, let's see the hardwares of the digital ecosystem. First, there are a tablet and a smartphone, which can be connected by connector. Once connected, the two devices would be able to communicate and aware the context of each other. They work together in a way that tablet acting as a canvas and the phone serving as a palette. And the system also has a stylus, which is a counterpart of a brush in physical world. It has an eraser at the end, a viewfinder below an LED circle, which used to display current color in selection. A digital screen shows current brush style, a slider to adjust the thickness of strokes, and finally a transparent nib at the front end. The stylus is angle sensitive, and the hollow on the nib shows the shapes of strokes at the current angle. Comparing to the early work, I added the function of switching brush style around the nib, since turning the adjusting wheel is very easy and natural to be placed here. And thus, users do not need to choose brush from toolbox on tablet, but directly on the stylus. The slider has two functions. By clicking down on the button, users can lock color they selected. By push back and forth, users can adjust the thickness of strokes, fast and effective. In addition to traditional eraser on stylus, I also add undo and redo functions to it, since they are advantage digital devices bring to creators. Pressing down is undo, while pressing from two sides is redo. Traditionally, drawing applications would have a toolbox designed for controlling layers. However, the space of tablet is limited. I want to maximize the drawing space and using natural human gestures to control all the functions on the screen. When users using Palm to fan layers on the screen, they can see the review mode of layers. By selecting and pulling on one layer, users can choose to display only this layer. For Palm pad on the screen, confirm selection and go back to normal creation view. Similarly, users can also selecting and pushing one layer to hide only this layer. By using 3 fingers, swipe to left, users can select and hide a stack of layers. While swiping to right, users can select and show only a stack of layers. By holding the plus sign and push up at the desired position, users can insert a new layer to the stack. Long press on any layer can activate the layer and entering the editing mode. Simply clicking on the delete button, the layer will be deleted. While activating, users can also change transparency of the layer by swiping up and down on the transparency bucket. Smartphone as a palette can be used in various ways as well. You can pick colors from color library, adjusting the color on the variation bar, mixing colors by drawing a second color onto the mixing circle, or reduce the opacity by dipping in your stylus to the icon of water. Increase the opacity by drawing your stylus on the icon of a tool. There are also interactions between devices. For example, if system detects the stylus is parallel to the tablet, users can use their fingers to smudge on their drawings. The eraser on stylus can be used directly on tablet, and by pressing from the top, the changes would be undo, while pressing from both sides, the undo will be cancelled by redo function. The system is also angle sensitive. When the tablet detects the angle on stylus, the strokes on tablet will be different correspondingly. The social value of the design is opening the discussion about how digital applications can help to enhance the physical interactions and also provide new opportunities that embracing advantages from both worlds. Technologically, multi-device interactions are known to be proved to be very promising and bring out new challenges for developers. This design also has enterprise values, such as saving budgets on traditional medium consumption for institutions, promoting better user experience for art stores, ink brands, and could also adopt by system design for other graphic applications. For example, application designed by Autodesk, Adobe, or Wacom. Thank you for watching. All the comments are very welcomed.